I was recently asked this question: does childhood trauma have an effect on how we relate to our romantic partners? The answer is yes. Childhood experiences, especially those involving our parents or caregivers, have a profound impact on our ability to trust, communicate, and set boundaries in our adult romantic relationships. When we experience trauma as children, it can alter the way our brains develop, affecting areas that are responsible for processing emotions and regulating stress. Unsurprisingly, this can lead to difficulties in forming secure attachments and maintaining healthy relationships later in life. So let's dive into this topic and explore how childhood trauma may be affecting your romantic love life. Number 1. Difficulty with trust and intimacy. When we are children, we rely on our caregivers for our basic needs to be met. And if those caregivers are inconsistent or neglectful, it can create a sense of uncertainty and insecurity. This can lead to a fear of relying on others, making it difficult to fully open up and be vulnerable in romantic relationships. Additionally, if a child's emotional needs are not met, they may develop a distorted self-image and have trouble feeling worthy of love and belonging. This can manifest in adulthood as a fear of intimacy or a tendency to self-sabotage relationships. Number 2. Poor communication skills. Effective communication is crucial for healthy relationships, but many individuals struggle to communicate their needs and feelings effectively. This can be attributed to several factors, including a lack of emotional validation in childhood. When children are not given the opportunity to express their emotions, they may learn to suppress or avoid communicating them altogether. Additionally, if a child's emotional needs are neglected, they may develop a limited emotional vocabulary, making it difficult to articulate their feelings. This can lead to misunderstandings and conflict in romantic relationships. Number 3. Unrealistic expectations. If you grew up with high expectations placed on you by your parents or caregivers, you may carry this tendency into your romantic relationships. While having high expectations is not necessarily a bad thing, it can become problematic when they are unrealistic or burdensome. For example, if you expect your partner to fulfill all of your needs without any effort on your part, or if you have a strong need for control and perfection in the relationship, these expectations can lead to disappointment and frustration for both you and your partner. Additionally, if you are used to being overly critical of yourself, you may place the same high standards on your partner, which can create unnecessary pressure and conflict. Number 4. Fear of commitment. Fear of commitment is another common issue that can arise from childhood trauma. If you had a parent who was emotionally distant or unavailable, you may struggle to trust and rely on your partner, making it difficult to fully commit to the relationship. Additionally, if you experienced a significant loss or abandonment in childhood, you may develop a fear of getting too close to someone and experiencing that pain again. This fear of commitment can manifest in different ways, such as a reluctance to make plans for the future or a tendency to avoid long-term relationships altogether. Number 5. Low self-esteem and worthlessness. When children are consistently criticized or devalued by their parents or caregivers, it can have a devastating impact on their sense of self-worth. This can lead to low self-esteem and a feeling of worthlessness that persists into adulthood. As a result, you may struggle with feelings of inadequacy in your romantic relationships, believing that you are not deserving of love or that you are not good enough for your partner. These negative beliefs can make it difficult to fully open up and be vulnerable in the relationship, as well as to communicate your needs and set healthy boundaries. Healing from childhood trauma takes time and can be a challenging process, but it is possible with the right support and resources. By understanding the impact of childhood trauma on our adult romantic relationships, we can begin to heal and grow. If you recognize any of these signs in yourself, please reach out to a mental health professional today. With therapy and self-reflection, you can learn to heal from your past and create the fulfilling romantic relationships that you deserve. And if you found this video helpful, please share it with your loved ones. Until next time, friends, take care.